Hey, hello, hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going through my Notion. Notion, I have mentioned plenty times before. It is a website that helps you plan anything and everything, and I took this layout from Twirling Pages, who is probably the most popular on YouTube in terms of her Notion layout. So this is my front page, and now we're gonna go on to my home page. So I obviously went with a Wes Anderson, but also general film and TV kind of look, I guess. So all the gifs, all the pictures, it's all that theme, as I decided that when I ever use this, I want it to be enjoyable for me and aesthetic as well. So we're gonna go over the other little pages within this. This is the 8-week goal sheet. It's originally 14, but I wanted to do 8, so you set up all your goals, little goals within that goal, and how you do it, and by the end of it, it says, okay, well, once I achieve all this, I can, go and buy this for myself, such and such. And I actually did the first 2 months, and I bought myself some Mary Janes, which are on the way. And then this is monthly, so that was March. Next, we're going to go into reading directory. Indexes at a completely different page, so I'm going to do that last. So this is what you've read and also what you want to read, which is still loading, but it's so helpful, this app, because you can have the genre, the cover, how many pages, the author, and it's just so pretty to look at. It's so organized. I love it so much. Next, we're gonna go on to money diaries, which I luckily haven't used because I wouldn't be able to show you guys, but I will be using that. You basically just track your income and outcome. What's Cute is my second favorite page in this entire thing after my wish list. This is so fun for me because I obviously love film and TV. You put in what shows you're watching, how many episodes they have, if you watched it, when you watched it, the pictures, the covers, and any commentary, your rating, things like that. And the same with film, but I usually use it just for shows. So all of that backlog is another page. It will take you off the home page, so I don't want to do that just yet. Top right, we have the little plan. So I've just done like morning routine, shower. You can link your Spotify, but if you go to play it, it won't play fully, so it's just a quick shortcut. Habit tracker I don't use, but I will. That's just basically what we're looking at now. It will track if you complete your morning routine, if you complete your night routine. She kind of created this already for you, so if you don't have a morning routine, it will already have like a layout for you to follow, and you can just edit whenever you want to edit and like add what you want to add. So yeah, I don't really use this bit this much. Meal planner. See, if you look at the top left where it says my name, it goes onto index. So we're gonna have to go all the way back to home. I forgot it does this. I'll go over meal planner in a bit, but as you can see, I don't use it. Language journal. I don't use. I just added like a little example in there, but I use Duolingo, so that's why it's like that. Then we have weekly, which I do use. You put 3 goals and then your main goal. She has a little box where you put what you're currently reading, and then you just add all the things that you're going to do throughout the week, which is so helpful. This is the office, and above it was for school projects. Again, I'll go into these into more depth because they actually are on other pages specifically for that. So now the second page. I love this page. I did it Call Me By Your Name themed. Obviously the header is actually from Moonrise Kingdom. You can add little songs, and it does play the full thing right at the top. So we're going to go into body. The rest of the page isn't that significant. I don't really use this, if I'm honest, but you have like your own like workout playlist if you've made one, and then you just kind of like track what you're doing and like how you're doing body wise. mind, which is really cute. It takes you to all the other things. Like I said, this happens a lot. It will link you to other pages, and you just like list the stuff that you can do if you ever like feel stuck on what to do. So this is more for creators. So how is the content you're creating like feeding your soul? So this was obviously helpful for me as I am a content creator. And then earth, this was so helpful because Twirling pages actually added a link to loads of petitions and a little bit of a list of what you can do to help the earth. So there's that. And then we have index. This is my favorite page, my Better Things header. If you don't watch Better Things, you should. I love this. So you have a backlog and then all of them there. So the first one is reference. This I didn't use until this week, where I uploaded all my podcasts that I listened to. We Bought a House by Phineas and Claudia is my favorite podcast. So it's just like references, notes and stuff. Then you have notebook, which I also don't use that much, but you literally just use it like a little notebook. So if you use notebooks, that's going to be helpful for you. Now, oh my gosh, my wish list is so scary long. But this is so amazing because you get to put it into categories. You get to put the links to what you want to buy, why you want to buy it, where it needs to go. It's just amazing. It just keeps track of everything, and I want so much, as you can tell. Next is fitness, which I don't really use, as you can tell, but I will use that once I move and get into more of a routine. Recipes, I don't cook really, so that's not that helpful for me, but you know, it is what it is. Then meal planner. Okay, Ratatouille, we kind of went through this. Meal planner is kind of obvious in terms of what it is, but I don't really have a meal planner, so it is what it is. Again, oh my god, take a shot every time I say that. Words and quotes, they're kind of a similar thing. However, I would use this more if I was a student studying something more physical. I'm a film student, so most of the stuff I do is visual. She already had this in her freaking thing, tarot database, and obviously I'm a tarot reader, so I know all of the cards by heart. I know everything, and I always continue to learn, but this is just so amazing to go back to in case you need it. Now, creative content, so this is where I make a list of the content I need to create. I have the links on the left as well as on the original OG page of all my things, what I'm planning, and like inspiration as well. As you can see, my little Emily in Paris photo. So yeah, I love that because you can put themes. Again, it's just so helpful. So then we have the academia one, which is also helpful, of course. Again, you can add your playlist, you can add the semesters, you can add all your school info if you want to. Remember, no one can see this apart from you, but I have all my lessons, so editing, technical, script writing. You can add your teachers, their emails. It's so helpful. So I highly recommend that you make a Notion. I made these widgets at the bottom, and you can make those on the link below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial.